In today's video, we're going to talk a little about planting a fall garden and the importance of seed selection. First thing you need to know is, when is my first frost date? Knowing when your first frost date is important to help you select the right seeds for your fall garden. Now, I have a few examples here. This is out of my own seed collection. This is a lettuce called Little Gems. It has a 50-day to maturity date. This is a romaine lettuce, 60 days till maturity. This is a hyper red wave ripple. This has 55 days until maturity. This is another romaine style lettuce. This is 65 days till maturity. And this is actually, in my opinion, one of the more interesting ways to buy your lettuce seeds, and that's the blends. Now, this one has maturity dates anywhere from 60 to 80 days. Most of your leaf lettuces are pick and come again. That's enough of that. Get on with the rest of the video. After clearing the bed, one of the processes that I do every single time is add fresh compost to the grow. Now, I'm using Cedar Grove, but whatever compost you happen to like is fine. Now, this one tends to be a little bit sticky, so I have to kind of work it and do kind of break it up a little bit. But in the end, you want to thoroughly mix it through your soil. Now, I'm just going to add a bit of 444 fertilizer. This is just some fertilizer I picked up last year. It seems to work pretty well for me. And then I'm going to mix it in through the system. I'm going to get my seeds ready. Now, I tend to way overplant all the time. Now, it kind of gives me a nice buffer so that I got plenty of plants. If I have an available spot somewhere, I can throw some extra plants underneath there. And then I water it in. This is just normal procedural stuff. Next, I've taken the plants that were in there, chopped them up, and used a very thin layer of mulch. One of the keys to having a successful garden, especially on a smaller scale, is planting and succession sowing. I'm going to start this bed of lettuce off by just thinning it out. It's way too dense. And I'm going to put these lettuce plants in around my cabbages. Pretty much overplant everything. Good Lord, that's a lot of lettuce. It's still a lot of lettuce. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's fill in the rest of this. One of the things you can do with your lettuce, if you got too much, is you can use it like you would spinach. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and, boy, that looks good. Stick a couple more in there. There. I just need to kind of push that back a little bit. And that's going to be my row, or for the lettuces. I'm going to go ahead and kind of break that up a little bit, even though it's really loose already. Doesn't hurt. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, now lettuce doesn't really require a lot of fertilizer. It's really more nitrogen hungry than anything. But I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in there because it won't hurt nothing. Go ahead and mix that in a little bit. Any of the smaller ones, I'll go ahead and just give them away to whoever wants them. Ooh, there's some nice ones. I am going to keep the nicer ones for myself. After all, they are mine. This is just to kind of fill in some space Rather overplant than underplant. And these will go right into the, some of these might even survive the first frost. Especially in this particular location. Basically get sun all day long. I don't usually do things in rows like this, but now let's talk real quickly about maturity date. All that means is how soon it would be for that lettuce to reach its full potential size. You got a cheeseburger, you got a few nice leaves on your lettuce plants, go ahead and go out there, pick your lettuce ahead of time. It's not a big deal. And here's that row of lettuce that's in with the cabbages. This a couple weeks on. How much this cabbage is growing. Goodness. We got a nice lettuce underneath it. Doing just fine. Yeah, these look really good. And we'll go over to the other ones that I planted. This lettuce here, this is that barrel of lettuce. And it's looking pretty nice. It looks like I probably got some slugs that have attacked a few of them, but that's okay. I'll take care of that problem. But you can see how much this has grown. It's got usable lettuce in it already, far ahead of the 60 to 80 days that talks about. You get something out of the video and you understand a bit better about planting lettuce and what it takes as far as first frost dates and how to look at your seed packets and determine which variety you should be growing. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.